For the last few months, my fish room has been crammed into my garage, and I loved it at first, but eventually I ran out of space. I couldn't add another tank, I couldn't expand, and honestly, it was getting frustrating. So when I found an unbelievable deal on this 75-gallon fully stocked tank, I knew something had to change. So instead of trying to squeeze it all into the garage, I made a pretty crazy decision. I was going to completely move and rebuild my entire fish room. Over the next couple days, I had to move every tank, every fish, every plant, and completely rebuild this thing from scratch. And hopefully, I made the right choice. Alright, so we just picked up this 75-gallon tank plus the stand. I got an insane deal on it, $100 for all of it. It wasn't just the tank and the stand. I got driftwood, plants, substrate, a bunch of chemicals, fish food, like literally so much. And I didn't know this until I got there, but it also had fish in it. Got it all home and I knew I didn't have room in my fish room for the 75-gallon tank, so I had to temporarily put all these fish in my 20-gallon. And at this point, I decided I have to move and completely rebuild my fish room. So I started draining the tanks and getting all the chaos in order. So far, I got the black mini pond down. I also broke down the 20-gallon, and the 55 is pretty much drained. Next thing I gotta do is try to move this 55-gallon without completely ruining the scape. Alright, we got the two big tanks and the mini pond in the fish room, and I decided I'm actually going to set up the 20-gallon. It was just sitting empty before, and I decided I wanted to set it up this time. So I'm pretty much going to take it one tank at a time. I'm going to focus on the 55-gallon first, get this thing all set up and ready. Since I left all the fish in here, this one was honestly most urgent. So I decided to put the electric Blue Jack Dempsey in the 75-gallon tank. Debating whether or not I should put my pet bass in here, but I think it'll be better for this guy. Plus he was in a pond and it just really sucked not to be able to see him. And this pleco was already living in the pond with him, so he's used to his attitude. And then with the tank, some of the fish that came with it were 12 Congo tetras and this cool wood catfish. I thought the Congo tetras were a good fit because they're kind of large, they're pretty fast, and in a school they should be way more comfortable. And then the wood catfish is just super cool. Catfish are usually pretty tough. He can also hide pretty well if the electric Blue Jack Dempsey ever gets aggressive. So far, I'm loving these Congo tetras. They're honestly really cool. All right, so I got a ton of stuff to do in the fish room. This tank is okay for now. I gotta scape this thing completely, fix all that, put driftwood in, plants in, everything. Then I gotta clean this thing out, refill it, put some fish in there. Plants are looking good. And this thing, obviously, I gotta set it up. Well, first, there's kind of a little gap under here, so I gotta put my plywood piece underneath there and then put the tank back on, scape this thing, make it look like an actual tank. Right now it's just kind of holding all the random small fish. Right now what I want to do is get this 75-gallon scaped. I have a piece of wood in there and that's about it, some aqua soil, but I got some plants, some more driftwood, some rocks, and a ton more stuff to add to it. But yeah, this tank's gonna be super sick, honestly. Alright, so as you can see, I do not have enough soil in this tank. It's like a little bit of sand mixed in there too, and it's just nowhere near enough to plant anything. I had to get some more aqua soil, but we secured the bag. Gonna add that to it. Gotta rinse it real quick. obviously the soil made this into like poop stew. So I'm gonna use some polyfill, stick it in that HOB filter, and hopefully polish out this water much quicker than it would be without it. If you haven't tried the polyfill hack, you definitely gotta give it a shot. This tank clear up. I got this Monstera recently. I'm gonna separate it because it's a few different plants. Put a couple in this tank, maybe one over here, maybe one over there. I'm not sure really how many there are, but I'm gonna separate those now. That was actually insane. I've never seen roots that crazy. Plus I got literally 6 different Monstera plants out of this. A couple of them are massive, and then there's 2 little guys. So let's start putting these in tanks. Now that I have a lot of them, I could probably put them in like most of the tanks. So I got those 2 up. This one was really hard. I had to wrap it around a filter. It's temporary, but it works. So it's starting to clear up. Honestly, the scape looks super sick so far. I got a ton of the same plant, which I didn't really know like what plants were in here. So I got a few like little hornwort things from my personal plants that I had and stuck them in the back. I definitely need more background stuff, and then I also want to put on some black poster board or something in the back of this to make it black like that one, because it's just totally different with a black background versus not a black background. The next thing I need to do is drain this tank a little bit so I can lift it up and put a piece of plywood under here, because it's not fully touching the dresser, unfortunately. Then I gotta get some dusty ass sand in here, make the water all cloudy, and then get this thing kind of set up and ready. So unfortunately, the only sand I have is play sand, and if you don't know, this stuff is extremely dusty. So I'm gonna fill this thing up, get some sand in there, and it's gonna be completely freaking brown, but it'll settle. I'm gonna try to make it a little less dusty by rinsing it, but honestly, I rinsed this stuff for like 20 minutes last time and it was still super dusty. I'm absolutely obsessed with how the fish room turned out. It literally looks so good. Every detail, all the tanks, all the ponds, it all just came together so perfectly. I'm actually glad I ended up getting all those free fish. Congo tetras went really well with the electric blue jack Dempsey, at least for now. So far, he's been so chill to them. The angelfish and the new pleco were a great addition to the 55 gallon. Overall, this was really one of the most fun projects I've ever done. And this is just the beginning. I'm gonna do so much with this fish room. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on this fish room and all my future projects.